Hello, and welcome to today's vice presidential debate. Please allow me to introduce the nominees: Republican Party, Lindsay, and Democratic Party, Michaela. Alright. First question is for Lindsay. What are your ideas on Homeland Security?
We must stand against terrorism. We need to make it more strict so not many immigrants can come into our country. We need to just make it more strict.
We need to confront terrorism while upholding constitutional values. Lead the world by telling the truth to our troops and our citizens, and respect and honor our government.
Okay, Kayla, how do you plan to reinforce this?
You have to stand behind people, and most times people don't do what they're told, so you have to stand behind them.
Lindsay?
Crack down on the airports even more. Make sure that just not anybody can come over here.
Lindsay, what do you plan to do about drugs in America?
Can you just tell Shannon not to talk to me while I'm up here?
Quiet.
Drugs the drugs that are legal now should remain illegal, and same as that rules. If you get caught with them, go to jail. We really can't stop drugs from being abused and coming into our country, because no matter what, they're gonna find a way to get it here. So we just need to look after them and just take responsibility if we find somebody with the drugs, and put them in jail and just serve the time that they need to be served.
I think we need to crack down on the penalties. Being caught with drugs, selling drugs, just crack down on the penalties, and make higher time sentences. They'll learn.
Okay. What are your views on marriage?
I feel you should marry whoever you want to. If you're in love, you're in love. Anybody take you out of love or choose who you want. So.
Just like she said, you can't help who you love, and who are we to judge? If you fall in love with somebody of the same sex as you, that's fine. If you want to get married, that's fine. Everybody deserves to experience a married life. Of course, the age should still be what it is today, 18, in order to get married. But like I said, if that's what they want, then that's perfectly fine. We're a free country, and they can do what they want.
Lindsay, what will you do about taxes?
Taxes, the higher class should get taxed a little higher, and basically what it is now. But we need to, for the lower class, they still need to be taxed. We try and balance it out as best as we possibly can to make it fair for everybody. But the higher class does need to get taxed just a little bit higher, but not significantly. I mean, they work hard, so they should be able to keep the money that they work for.
I think we should cut taxes for every working family and cut taxes for the middle class. Not so much the wealthy, because they have the money to pay for it. Unlike some other people, they might not have the finances to do so.
Okay. What are your views on welfare and public assistance?
I think if you need assistance, you need it. Don't abuse it. We don't give it out like candy. Don't abuse it. It's a right that's given to you, not meant to be abused.
I think that welfare is necessary in some situations, but like she said, some people do abuse it. I think that in order to get welfare, you must have a job, and you must do drug tests every other week just to make sure they keep it out of their system. But anybody can go get a application and say that they applied to this place and the other, but if you want a job, if you if you need a job, you're going to find a job. You could go to your neighbor's house and ask to make a little money by mowing their lawn, just little stuff like that. If you need money, you're going to find the right way to get it. And if you are a single mother and you are working as hard as you can, then yeah, welfare is needed for you. But if you're homeless, not trying to get a job, just doing, just living off of getting the welfare money to go buy alcohol, drugs, then no. So we need to crack down on the welfare policy.
Okay. Lindsay, what are you going to do about jobs and the economy?
We're going to try and build more jobs. We're going to try to make the industry bigger and do whatever we can to get people out there and do what we can to get kids the education they need in order to make good money when they advance through college to get a job.
I think we should keep jobs long-term for a good amount of time, make also new jobs, so, just coming into the workforce, you shouldn't need like a ton of experience, but a good amount of experience, so just making new jobs.
What are your ideas on education policy?
The education policy, I feel like there needs to be a lot more work done to it, like taking away the, I think it's financial aid. We shouldn't do that because some people can't afford it, and I know for myself I'm going to need it because I don't have like $100,000 to come out the pocket with, so I think we need to keep it.
I think when it comes to the end of high school, I don't think that anybody should be able to drop out. I don't think that you should be 18 and be able to just get your GED. I think that everybody needs to go through college because it's going to help them in the future. And if people don't have money to get through college, student loans, all that kind of stuff can help you. And like my father did not have money when he went to college, and he just got student loans, and he worked full-time, went to college, and paid it all off, and he did it without his parents' help, all by himself. And I believe he can do it, and everybody else can do it, but you have to try, and you have to be willing to try to help yourself.
Lindsay, what are you going to do about the environment?
Keep recycling. Keep the little littering illegal and fines and all that kind of stuff. Do what we best can do, but you can't really control everybody. Everybody's got to be willing to do it, but we're definitely going to try and make recycling bigger without the nation.
I like the Going Green project. I think we need to expand it a lot more to make people kind of come into it.
What are you going to do about health reform?
I think a lot more people than others need health care, and I feel like we should have a lot more benefits for health care. A lot more things should be covered by health care.
Health care.
It's okay.
How come ours is harder than the president's? Just asking.
Because I thought about it more.
Whoa there.
It's not fair. Okay, health care.
Spit it out.
Stuart, help me. We didn't talk about health care.
Just think about should the government be involved in it?
What?
Should the government be involved with health care?
Oh, the government should be involved a little bit with health care, but I mean, yes, if you need assistance because you're sick, then yeah, the government can help you, but like I said before, you have to be willing to help yourself.
Okay. Lindsay, how are you going to fix poverty?
Oh.
I quit. I quit.
Very bad.
Vice president. Really, Ron? Really? Yes, I know what poverty is. I'm gonna fix it up. We would create more jobs.
Okay.
Partner with faith-based organizations to serve the needy and harness power of faith-based organizations.
Okay. How are you going to lower crime rates?
By making longer time sentences and harder penalties.
Well, people want to commit crimes. Obviously, they're going to do it no matter what. So just like she said, just when they go to jail, expand their time sentence and do what we can to let the people learn their lessons the first time around so it won't happen again.
Okay. What are your views on the death sentence?
I think I don't 100% agree with the death sentence, but sometimes if a terrorist has been attacking our country and killing our people, then he doesn't deserve to live. I don't think. I think that people who kill other people don't deserve to live either. So I do agree with it in some situations, but I don't think we could just be like, okay, death sentence right on you. It has to have, we need to come up with rules for it and restrictions, and it needs to be approved by multiple people before it happens.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I feel like, yes, you kill somebody and you get a death penalty. Nobody's life deserves to be taken by someone else. They should all have it naturally, but still, just give them a life sentence. Serve the rest of your life in jail. And guilt will get you.
Okay. Let's see. How are you going to stop illegal immigration?
Crack down on the borders and, the little airplane things. What do you call those things? What do you call them? No?
Airplanes? That's...
Little check things where you, show your passport.
Yeah.
Those things.
Card?
No, not those. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the little thing inside the airport where you have to check in. Little passport thing.
Passport.
Boarding pass? No.
That's it.
Your boarding pass?
Check your little boarding pass, your little passport thing, crack down on that.
Yeah.
I think that people should only be in our country for a certain amount of time, and I think that they should get approved before they come in our country, and the airports need to crack down a little harder than what they already are, and that's about it.
Okay, Lindsay, what are you going to do about the millions of illegal immigrants already in the U.S.?
Well, we can't penalize them for a new rule that we would become. We would accept them that they're citizens now, because if they live here, then obviously they are a U.S. citizen. And we would try our best to let them live here. And we can't, like I said, we can't go against them now if it's a new rule. We can't send them back home because they came here when this rule was not in effect.
I feel like if you're in the U.S. making a contribution to the U.S., you should be a U.S. citizen. If we're benefiting off of you and we're going to send you back where you came from, that's just basically stealing labor. I mean, you're getting paid for it, and you're helping us out. You should be able to stay.
Okay. That's all I got.
God.